Hi vlog. I haven't made a video in a while, and it's so nice outside. Anyway, I'm still trying to figure out what angle looks the best. But as I'm entering, a more busy season of college, I feel like it gets harder to balance out, like college, doing other things, hanging out with friends, and then also doing social media on the side. And it can be a lot of work, but I feel like over time I've gotten better at managing it and kind of like not getting overwhelmed by it. And if you're someone who's doing college and taking rigorous courses and you're also doing something on the side, you've probably like also been overwhelmed before thinking about like how many things you have to do. So I thought of like the best tips that I personally use in my own like day-to-day life that helps me like break down exactly what I need to do and get my social media stuff done and my school stuff done. And I want to share with you guys like the best 4 things that I feel like I've learned myself. I'm gonna first position this better. And I think number one, I don't know how I like didn't do this for the longest time, but I didn't use a calendar a lot in high school. And like coming into, actually no, senior year of high school I used a calendar a lot, but college I cannot like survive without a calendar. And going off of that, like learning how to split my days according to what to do has been so helpful. So what I mean by that is like Monday through Thursday I dedicate completely to school, and I try to get all my editing or creative work done Friday or Saturday. So what that does is like I don't have to like think about too many things at the same time, and I can put all my effort into that one thing. So what I like to do is like Monday through Thursday is where I do all my schoolwork. Fridays is also where I do a little bit of schoolwork, but I leave hours just to be creative, edit, and do my own thing. Excuse me. Because what I realize is like if I take a good break like that is what's best for me. From what I have learned, having that 1 day break to do something that I like has helped me academically, and I can also be on track of the creative things I want to do. Second, I would say like not changing that schedule regardless of anything. Because it can be so easy to say like, oh, I'm not feeling it, or I don't want to do this right now. And I was like, I'm still like a victim of this. Like it's so easy to just go off of what I'm feeling. But I realize that I can't always do that, and like you won't get what you want if you keep doing that, if you keep making excuses for yourself and not showing up. So what I've been trying to do is sticking with the plan I made and just moving forward with it. So that means like maybe on the weekend I'll take some time and I'll look at the things I have to do and I'll plan it by a few hours. Like I'll say like, okay, in between this class and this class, I want to go ahead and do this for the 1 hour. Because at least for me, it's those hours where like I kind of don't know what to do, and I spend like 30 minutes thinking of what to do, and then by the time it's over, like I haven't really done anything and that hour is over. And those blocks of times are important. Like I like to like fill it with something that I like to do. So making that plan ahead of time and like scheduling exactly what I'm going to do helps a lot. And I'm confident that that can help anyone. Third is just like not overthinking. And this is also something that I feel like coming into college I've struggled with more. But just like being confident in your decision. For example, like if I schedule myself like 2 hours to study and like a 1 hour break to edit, like I need to be confident in my decision that I'm gonna get that studying done and I'm gonna get the editing done. Like I can't doubt myself all the time, and it's so easy to spiral and overthink, and I do that a lot too. But I think you just have to be so mentally strong and just tell yourself that you're gonna do this either way. Like even if you're feeling it or not feeling it, like you are going to get what you need to get done, and you're not going to think about like, okay, is this video going to go well, like what are the other things I have to do. And like this kind of leads me to my last point, like being present. And in my marketing class, like we were talking about like how this guy was talking about like the paradox of choice, or like either it's vice versa, like choice of, or actually I think it's paradox of choice. And he was saying how like there are always a million things you can do, especially in this modern age. Like there are so many things that you can do and spend your time on. And whether that's going outside, hanging out with friends, editing, watching a movie. There's a million things you can do. And for me, like sometimes when I'm working on something, I'll be like, oh, I wish I could go to the gym. And then if I'm at the gym, I'm like, oh, I wish I could be like editing. Or with my friends, I'm like, oh shoot, I should be like working on something. And I feel like I'm always like swaying myself back and forth between these different options. But I learned like you don't have to do that. Like that mentality starts to disappear when you fully focus yourselves into the things that you're doing. So for example, if I'm editing, like I started trying to focus only on editing and putting all my like energy into like my creativity and doing something that I love to do. And if I'm at the gym, like I stopped thinking about like, oh, I have this to, I have that to, like I fully put my energy into just like working out. And it's a hard thing to do because like, especially if you're like my age, like you grew up in such a digital era where like you had access to doing so many different things growing up or even now in college. So I would say like being in the moment and not thinking about the things before and thinking about the things after that you have to do has helped me a lot in my day-to-day work. And if there's one thing that I would tell you guys to take away, it would be that like don't overthink it and just do what you like planned out to do before, because you can change your plan as many times. But at least for me, like just following my plan regardless of how I'm feeling that day has been so beneficial to how I'm doing in school and also how I'm managing myself and my academics. But if you're someone that's in school, like you got it, and definitely like do other things that you love as well, because those are equally as important no matter what anyone says. But yeah, I hope this video helped someone, and I'm glad to be getting back on YouTube and seeing hopefully some new faces. So I will see you guys on whenever I post the next video.